Yo, how's it going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Of course, Dana White dropped some crazy freaking news. We just gotta go ahead over this. This is gonna be my official reaction to this crazy freaking news. Apparently Nick Diaz is gonna be fighting in this card, and yeah, that's crazy within itself. Right, we're gonna make a whole video dedicated to that. But let's go ahead and react to this.
Fight night, Abu Dhabi, Eddie.
This is gonna be a fight night card. It's crazy.
Saturday, August 3rd, in the main event, you have the best prospect in the bantamweight division in number 10 ranked Nurmagomedov, taking on number 2 ranked Corey Sandhagen in what is the number 1 contender fight.
That is a crazy freaking fight, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Sandhagen, of course, there's a lot of people out there that believe that he should have been the guy who should have been up next to fight, you know, for the title. But now he's going for a title eliminator against a freaking huge name like Nurmagomedov. Of course, he's big, right, because of his cousin, Khabib. But this is going to be a crazy, crazy huge fight.
At 135 pounds. In the 5-round co-main event, Nick Diaz is returning to the welterweight division.
Co-main.
Fight number 14 ranked Vicente Luque in what is...
Look, this is pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting because there's a lot of people that were saying that Vicente Luque pretty much is out of his prime already. Everybody's saying that Vicente Luque's best years are behind him, but I still think that, you know, he's a pretty dangerous guy, right? Especially against someone like Nick Diaz, who is pretty much, you know, he's up there in age as well, right? And I just think that this is a good matchup. It's a fair matchup, in my opinion. We've all seen the pictures of Nick Diaz looking shredded, right? So, yeah, I was almost expecting for him to make some sort of comeback, whether in boxing, but I did not expect him to come to back to the UFC. If I'm just being completely honest, but this is just crazy that Nick Diaz is the co-main event for this card.
Certain to be an absolute war. Number 4 ranked Chito Vera is returning after his title fight against O'Malley in March to take on former world champion and number 6 ranked Davison Figueiredo.
Wow. I think that the UFC is trying to set up a fight with Sean O'Malley and Davison Figueiredo, because I just don't see how Chito Vera beats someone like Davison Figueiredo. I think Davison Figueiredo is just too freaking good. He's too freaking good. He already beat a former champion. He beat a couple of former champions already. This is going to be pretty freaking interesting.
Figueiredo is undefeated since moving up to 135 and is coming off a finish over Cody Garbrandt at UFC 300. Number 7 ranked Mackenzie Dern is facing number 10 ranked Lupe Godinez in a fight that features 2 of the most active strikers in the 115-pound women's division. And
okay, good fight, good fight.
Card is a fight between the legend Tony Ferguson, moving up to 170 pounds, and what could be his final fight to take on Michael Chiesa.
Oh my God. Oh my freaking, Tony Ferguson is moving up to 170 against a Michael Chiesa. That's pretty insane. I think the UFC are pretty much setting up Tony Ferguson to give him some sense of self-belief, because he's going against a Michael Chiesa, right? Of course, you know, Tony Ferguson is in a nasty freaking losing streak, but he's going against Michael Chiesa, a guy who hasn't fought in a while, right? So I think the UFC are trying to set up Tony Ferguson with a final win, maybe for his last fight of his career. This is absolutely insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, August 3rd from Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. I will see you there.
This is some crazy freaking news. For it just being a fight night, right? I think that's what he said, right? It's a fight night, not an actual like card.
Fight night, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's a fight night card in Abu Dhabi. This is an insane freaking card. An insane freaking card. We're gonna make videos dedicated to all these fights without a doubt, right? We have to do an in-depth breakdown. But yeah, this is some crazy freaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you rate this fight night out of 10? I give it a solid 9, just because Nick Diaz is coming back, and of course he's probably one of the few fighters who got me into MMA, period, right? So it's gonna be very interesting to watch. Huge news, ladies and gentlemen.